Hello, this is Dango1867. Hope you're all feeling alright today because I am tickety boo. And welcome to another episode of the Doncaster Rovers Road to the Premiership Season 97-98 on the Championship Manager franchise. We are rocking with that formation. The last result we had was a poor result away at Chester. So we'll get straight on to the next game, where we managed to bounce back a home game against Swindon Town. We were 1-0 up, they had a player sent off, we pretty much bossed the game. They had chances themselves, it probably should have been more than one. So back to winning ways. Off the back of that, we then lost a game. We had our star player so far, Alexander, sent off. Winus opened the scoring, and then they equalised through Morgan, and then sending off with a penalty as well. Finished the game. We didn't play particularly great. Not sort of many standouts. George had a good game though. Tilson for Bristol Rovers, and again a little bit of a stuttery start to the season. We then went to Bury, and we had a home game against Bury, and it was a very back and forth game. And yes, you can see it now, the Liberian superstar Jonathan Sogaby off the bench to get us the winner. Happy days for him. Kavanagh coming off the bench as well. We're a little bit stretched at the moment, trying to work out what's the best starting 11 because of the forms kind of in and out. And to be fair, Bury were the better sides, but we managed the 3 points. Another high scoring game, this time away at Carlisle. Look at that, 4-3 to the Rovers. Back and forth game. And we finished it 2 goals in the last 3 minutes of the game from Kavanagh, and that was enough to get the points in what was a back and forth game. They had a super keeper performance. We had Kavanagh off the bench for a couple, which was very impressive, and definitely scoring goals in this division is not a problem, but we are shipping a lot more than we did. We followed this up again with another high-scoring game, this time at home against Crewe. Hat-trick for Winus, getting the points. Daly Adebola, one of the scorers for Crewe. We bossed this one. Good performance all around. Winus, the star man, even getting the chance to have a rest. Clapham played okay as well. And the players on their side was the keeper doing very well. Pretty much good result, but again our defence very shaky. This was then followed up by yet another high scoring game, but this time on the road at Blackpool. We managed to not get the points, so again similar to last time, a very poor performance. Only 6 shots on goal. They dominated pretty much start to finish. We did manage a couple of goals ourselves. Makari, the star man of the game. Then again another high scoring game. We are scoring goals, we are shipping goals, but this time against Cardiff at home. Winus, the star man, managing to hold on to those points despite a late goal by Cardiff and them having the better chances. You got to take those chances, and that's what we did in this game to keep us flying high. We then had a game at home again. Managed to get a very good result against Wickham at home. 2 for Mackenzie, 1 for Atkinson. A player sent off late for Wickham. Pretty much dominant performance, and started to settle down a little bit, and it's the first time in a while we haven't conceded 2 or more goals. Then it was a windscreen game against Chester. We were a bit of a bogey side for us, and we battered them. Absolutely, completely battered them. Whether or not they've rested players, I don't think they did. We were on form. We played the strongest side we could possibly play. And off of the back of that, 21 chances. Winus with 1. Mackenzie, the young superstar, with a couple too. And the last game of this roundup, again, a huge result at home against Burnley. Premier League Burnley. Now, not then. And Mackenzie again, great result for him. Starting to hit a little bit of form from the front too. Twist is back in the side as well with a goal, but we are still completely conceding goals way more than I'd like. So just got a quick catch up on how we are. We are at the top of the table after 12 games. I know this is a longer episode, but thought we'd just do a big catch-up all at once. Still yet to draw a game. 31 goals, so the top goal scorer in the division, but we are shipping goals bad enough to put us in the bottom 4 if we were not scoring so many. So we really need to sort that out. So far, we have played 1 game in the windscreens and we are doing quite well. So let's have a quick catch-up so far for the season. Edmondson is playing brilliantly. Alexander is an amazing signing. Really happy with him. Atkinson is stepping up to this division with no problems. The Norwegian superstar, no issues with him at all. Twist is now pretty much cemented himself as a first team starter. And Winus, the goal machine. Look at this for Winus now. Look at those goal stats for Rovers. Absolutely amazing. Middleton is now starting to get used to the level and he's starting to get his performance back on track. As is Mackenzie, who started to ship him with a bit of goals now to help Winus fire us up the division. The worrying areas are the wing-backs. Clapham was worse than this early doors. He's started to get used to the position and starting to kick on. I've decided that Christie is the better of 2 right wing-backs we've got so far. And he's doing okay, but not fantastic. And after that, we are struggling for centre-halves because look at all those injuries for George, Richie and Brannan. So at the minute, we've just brought in Kernigan, who's transfer listed for a game. So we've got a few struggling areas, a few positions that we're happy with, but the defence needs to sort itself out pretty soonish. If we could get rid of some players, I would definitely look at a centre-half, but at the moment, we have to carry on until some space becomes available. So very good start to the season. I've been Dango. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Drop a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all later, guys.